But once I published the book, they started taking me a little bit more seriously. This is the trash that my family of 4 produced in 2017.
Per year?
Yes, we generate just 1 jar of trash per year. These are all the items that we were not able to apply to my methodology of 5 rules, which is 1, to refuse what we do not need, 2, to reduce what we do actually need, 3, to reuse by swapping disposables for reusables, 4, to recycle only what we cannot refuse, reduce or reuse, and finally it's rot, which is composting the rest.
What was the first step of zero waste living in your life?
The first step for us was to eliminate food packaging. And I found that I could easily do that if I looked for places where you can buy in bulk with your own containers. So I made cloth bags from old sheets and I brought jars to the counter, and very quickly we were able to drastically reduce our trash output just by bringing our own containers to the store when we grocery shop.
What was the most difficult thing? You live in a family with children, so what was the most difficult?
The most difficult was to find our balance, because when we got started I got a little bit too wrapped up in homemaking. At one point I was making my own cheese, my own bread, my own soy milk, my own butter, and I was just making way too many things, and in the end zero waste was not sustainable. For something to be sustainable you have to be able to sustain it, to do it for the rest of your life. And from the moment that we let go of all these extremes, for example, instead of making my own bread, I thought I can just bring a big bag, a big cloth bag to the bakery and they place the bread in there. Instead of making my own cheese, I can bring my own container to the cheese counter. So from the moment we found simple alternatives that we could see ourselves doing in the long run, zero waste became sustainable for us. It became a lifestyle.
What do you think? Could it become popular, zero waste lifestyle here in Hungary?
Yeah, I think this is a part of the world where zero waste is becoming popular very rapidly. I think people are open to that change. I think it's because there is already an appreciation for the simple life and the simple pleasures, and that's what zero waste is all about. You also have fantastic markets where food is sold loose without packaging, so it makes it easy to buy without packaging. And I think it's already proven that there is already a movement that has emerged from here. I'm here to talk about my story. If it inspires, great. If it doesn't, too bad. But hopefully it inspires some people to then adopt it, to bring this into their households, and that's how then it grows. You know, buying is voting. Every time you buy something, you have the power to support a practice that is either sustainable or is not. So every time you buy packaging, it's a way for you to say, I love packaging and I dream of a world filled with more packaging, and more packaging is created. But when someone adopts a zero waste lifestyle, they look to buy their food without packaging in bulk, so then their money is directly invested in a more sustainable unpackaged world for our children. And it's already proven that with this movement becoming stronger and emerging all over the world, it's proving that zero waste is feasible, doable anywhere in the world, and by buying differently, we're voting for a more sustainable future. Well, the power of zero waste is the power of voting again. Like every time you are living a zero waste lifestyle, you're voting for a more sustainable zero waste future for our children. And ultimately, the zero waste lifestyle is not just good for the environment, it's also better for your health. because with this lifestyle you eliminate all toxic products from your life. But you'll find very quickly that it saves a lot of money when you consume less and you replace disposables for reusables. Then it translates into huge cumulative savings over time. But it's also, you'll discover eventually that this lifestyle translates into a life that is based on experiences instead of things. You discover an improved standard of living, a life that is based on being instead of having. So for us, the zero waste lifestyle has happened to be the complete opposite of what we thought it would be. And today we're at a level where we would never think of going back to the way we used to live, because now we see it as a waste of time, a waste of money, and it was a lifestyle that was based on the wrong priorities. The zero waste has been such an epiphany that once you get started, all you regret is not having started earlier.
Are you happier than before?
No question about that. When you live a lifestyle that is based on experiences, it enriches your life. It strengthens the bonds with people, and it fills your life with memories, not stuff. And that, to us, is really what ultimately is what life is all about.